Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Eli, the real estate guy, and flood coverage. It's important. All right, especially if you live somewhere close to the coast somewhere, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. I'm pretty sure that's what that coast is, right? All right, so hurricane season, whenever it comes through, of course, the hurricanes come through, wrap around, just kind of wreck up all the islands, build up that momentum, goes around Florida, says what's up, all right, visits his family up in Alabama, you know what I'm saying, goes to the bars and listens to some blues, and then kind of powers up into the Gulf, say what's up to Mexico, then boom, Texas and Louisiana. That's how it usually goes, right? And so, in these cases, in many cases, there are tons of people who don't have flood coverage because they think that their standard insurance policy is just going to cover everything. All right, surface water, which is water that comes just from the ground when it rains and water just comes into your house, under most standard policies, that is not covered. It's considered surface water and is excluded from the policy. So any damage that's caused by this water that's coming in is excluded from standard homeowners policies. So that's why you would have to go through, a lot of times, a third party to get your flood coverage, which would cover the surface water. Now, of course, do your due diligence, do some research, find what companies will be able to provide this for you. But majority of insurance companies that give homeowners insurance, you will not get flood coverage, and you would have to find flood coverage elsewhere. Now, how much does it cost? I'm not in underwriting. I don't write these policies. I'm just the adjuster that comes in and lets you know, oh, what happened? It came through, all this damage happened through surface water. Oh, none of it's covered. Then I look like the bad guy. But that's the reason why I created this channel. That's why I created my website, elitherealestateguy.com. That's why I'm creating these things, so that I can educate you all on what you all need. Now, if you are along the coast, please make sure you have some flood coverage. You need some flood coverage. I don't know how much it's going to cost a month, but you need it. There's some places that require it, to my understanding, right? There's, if you're in a flood zone or whatever, then it will require you to have flood insurance. But I mean, listen, I was down there in Houston, handling some of the claims out there, and it's tough. It's tough when going into someone's house and everything is damaged, and you give them that denial letter, and you're like, none of it's covered. Oh, well, what do you mean? But what about this? But it's none of it. Now, in some cases, there may be like some wind damage, and I'll go on top of their roof, check out the shingles, and I'll create an estimate for, okay, well, I'll replace, this portion of the roof, and looks like you have some damage on the ceiling, so I may, repair this area and repaint the ceiling and add some texture, for the acoustic ceiling, and, blah, blah, blah. But if the rest of your house is damaged, then it's like, okay, you're fixing like 100 square feet of drywall and painting my ceiling. What about the rest of my house? Get flood insurance. You will be glad that you did. Trust me. As soon as you watched it, tell somebody that live along the coast. All right? Especially in those areas. Tell somebody, like, hey, I watched this video. This guy, his name is Eli, or they call him Eli the real estate guy. He was telling me that you need to get flood insurance. I think you should look into it. Do that. Please do yourself this huge favor. Please do this. Get yourself some flood insurance. I can't stress this enough. I know this isn't hurricane season. I know right now when I'm filming this is February, so it's pretty chilly, which is why I got this thermal situation going on here. But I'm dead serious. Anybody who's along the coast, especially, get yourself some flood insurance.